That's why I love so much the Citronella Geraniums. They are my pick of the show because they're beautiful. They are smart. They help us. They're the best container gardening or flowering basket gardening. My husband always would get me for Mother's Day. My dad used to say, "You're not me mother," to my mom. When I'd say, "What are you getting her for Mother's Day, Dad?" My Rudy, my husband has always through the years done beautiful hanging baskets for me.
Awesome.
I know, what a lovely gift. And makes me a really good burger. I don't eat much red meat, but like that one time a year, I'm like, I need a Sean burger. This is my pick of the show. And Steph is joining us. What I love about this is I'm going to say something to you that we will not say with any other item. You can lock into this price, which is a special sale price, not just for this season, and getting 6 pieces of these smart plants that are helping us in so many ways.
That's right.
That Steph will tell you about in a moment. But you can lock into this on auto delivery. Okay, so next spring, even if what we would bring in for everybody else would sell out, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Because we're going to ship this to you when you're ready to plant it in spring, I should say, of 2024 at the same price, at the same easy pay. I would love you to go to your fancy garden center and say, all right, I'm going to buy these 6 plants now, and I'm going to come back this time next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you give me the same price? They will say, please leave. So, wow. So that is really cool. I highly recommend getting several sets now, but definitely doing auto delivery. You can always cancel, but you won't cancel because you're locking into a great price.
That's right. That's
I love these plants because they're beautiful, but they're also so smart, and they help us so much.
That really is true, Jane. I like to say they're as beautiful as they are a problem solver in the garden. If you just took a second, yeah, exactly. You just went to smell the foliage. I'm going to go ahead and rip off one leaf.
Okay.
And it smells absolutely delicious. It's these are called the Citronella Geranium. I should probably start there.
Yeah.
And this actual collection is called the Angel's Perfume, Jane. And the reason it got that name is because, for one, it smells absolutely angelic. I mean, this fragrance is so delightful. It's citrusy. But just look at the sheer number of blooms on these plants. You know, in the past years, we've brought other Citronella Geraniums to QVC, but they just didn't bloom quite as much as, you know, we want color as much as we want, you know, usefulness in the garden. So this collection is going to give your plants just covered in these beautiful bi-colored magenta flowers that you see here.
Which happens to be the color of the season in fashion.
I was actually going to ask you that. I'm not super into fashion, I know you are, so I was going to ask you that question.
It's called the Pantone color of the
There
year,
you go.
and it's vibrant magenta.
That's right.
So here we go. You got your vibrant magenta, and they're on sale, and they are flying. And I really, really, really hope you go ahead, because these are annuals. This time next year, you won't spend more if you go to auto delivery. This time next year, if you go to auto delivery, we're going to send it to you on sale, shipped for free at the easy pay of $9.33. So I hope both of you, all of you go there.
That's right.
And 700 just flew out the door.
Wow, and I want to show you, yes, this is what you're going to be receiving, Jane. So what we have here on set, this is one collection, so there's 4 plants here, 2 plants here, but only after 6 weeks. So these are going to grow so fast and just be covered in blooms. But the best part about it is that citronella is actually meant to help repel the mosquitoes. And so, you know, imagine being outside at 6 p.m., the sun's going down, you have a glass of wine, and you start to get bitten by the mosquitoes. You don't want to burn those icky candles or spray chemicals all over your body. Instead, all you have to do is go take a leaf and simply rub it directly on your skin, or you can go up to your plant and fluff it up and release those oils into the air, and that is going to be Mother Nature's natural mosquito repellent.
I love it.
I love it.
My daughters are mosquito magnets. Like they will come in, and it literally looks like, one time it looked like she had a skin disease. Like she was just literally covered. I was like, oh my gosh, let's get this out, let's get that out. Here is your way to have a natural way.
Yes.
And it's beautiful.
It is.
No, I don't want to do an update because that means these are going. Okay, quick update.
Please,
Steph.
let's hear it.
Okay, 4 days ago, we brought in 12,000, and they are my pick of the show. We have 4,200 left.
Wow.
That sounds like a lot, but it's not. We are limited and have sold out of other plants in the show. And honestly, what you could do is, if you're really looking for gifts for those you love, like what if you get 6 presents out of this?
What a wonderful idea.
Like, like maybe put it in a pot and bring it to the last day of school for your teacher,
Absolutely.
right? Because you can do container gardening too,
100%.
right?
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry,
Come in, bro.
I'm listening, and I just wanted to include in the conversation
Yeah.
with Angel's Perfume the same bloom period with the lilac that we had
yes,
earlier.
that's
If
right.
you got that, these are a great pairing, like cheese and wine. They go together excellent in the garden.
I miss like
So-
lunch, and I'm hungry for dinner, so could we have some cheese
Yeah,
and
that
wine?
sounds pretty nice.
That would be so good. And by the way, speaking of the lilacs that you brought in,
Yeah.
we are down to about 600 of those.
Wow.
So those are going quickly. Actually 500 left, and we just got really busy. But if you say like, gosh, I'd love to be able to give something beautiful to all the women in my life, and maybe the men in my life that have mothered me.
That's right.
This is like, get several sets. They'll ship to you when you're supposed to plant them,
That's
and then
right.
you could come over, put it in a container, and then in 6 weeks they
In
bloom
6
to
weeks,
this.
you're going
6
to have
weeks.
these beautiful bi-colored flowers that you see here, Jane. And what I want to
They're
mention,
lovely.
I love your idea of a build to ship to, because maybe send it to your children who have their own children. So your grandkids' house. And I know my brother Derek, he didn't mention this, but he
Wow.
actually grows it outside of his front door. So when his daughter is racing out of the house to spend all day outside with her friends, he just says, you know, Ani, don't forget your leaf or two, and all you do is simply rub it on your skin. It smells like a natural perfume. That's
It
where
does.
the name comes from, Angel's Perfume. And the cherry on top, Jane, is that this is going to help protect you from the mosquitoes.
Which is in a way that is Mother Nature's way of
That's
doing
right.
it. And
That's
you know,
right.
we've all I know you hear citronella. We've all burned that, and it's so artificial and
know
yucky.
it.
And you know
Yes.
what? Okay, quick update. We brought 24,000 of these in just a couple days ago. 12,000. I'm sorry, I got excited. Here's what we have left. 3,600, but we have lots of you on the line, and really 800 people waiting to place their order, 20,000 people on QVC.com, and it's the only plant in my career, and like I said, I worked
Yeah.
with the first generation
Yes,
for years and
that's
years
right.
and years here at QVC. The only time I've been able to say ever in presenting plants that you can do auto delivery. It's like a beauty
Yes.
moment. In a year, you'll get these again because they are annuals, and you'll get it at a sale price. You'll get it at 3 easy payments of $933. You'll basically skip the line. It's like
right.
it's like a lightning lane
And
at
we
Disney.
don't know, with prices going up all the time, you don't know what it's going to cost, but you can lock that in.
Right. Or
And-
what if like you can only get so many in?
Right.
They're going to go directly to the people that did auto
Absolutely
delivery,
right.
and nobody else will get a chance
That's
to
right,
get them.
Jane.
So
That's
like,
absolutely right.
and even if you're new to this concept, do it because you can always cancel.
That's right. And I just want to, reiterate the name Citronella Geranium. Maybe you've seen them at other garden centers. They're not going to give you the sheer bloom power that you're seeing here in the photo. That's why we brought this collection. It's actually called the Angel's Perfume because it's a cross of the angel geranium, which is known for those bi-colored, beautiful magenta flowers, which now I know is the color of the year, which is, really nice
Phantom
to
color
know.
of the year. Yeah, there
so
you
you're
go.
mixing that with the beautiful lemongrass citronella foliage that not only smells delicious, but it's truly Mother Nature's way of protecting us from the mosquitoes. So there's no more icky sprays or tiki torches that really don't even work.
No.
Or the candles that maybe just burn about 6 inches
Right.
around, and then that's all the coverage that you're going to get.
I love to entertain, and that is something on my deck I am really good at, is the decorating and
Oh,
the
I'm
food
sure.
and, the pairings when we said wine and cheese. The thing is, when you're entertaining, you don't want to have a harsh candle lid because it actually interrupts with the way that you appreciate your food and your palate.
That's true.
Because you're just overcome by this artificial citronella scent.
Right.
There, you don't get a strong scent until you pull this off, and like we said, just put it here, and even it's just so subtle.
Yes.
So,
and you can even just simply kind of fluff
Fluff
up
it?
your plants.
Wow.
If it's in the container and you're hanging baskets, maybe you're growing produce and you have a little vegetable patch. I like to say plant one of the collections kind of around it as a natural barrier.
I love
so
that.
when you're out, picking your tomatoes in the season, you're not getting
Right.
bothered by those mosquitoes.
And definitely deck planting. If you love to
100%.
barbecue, you love to get all your wonderful meats and
Yes.
fish here from QVC, definitely do container planting, like even, like you said, just like around where
Right.
we're sitting. But here's what happened. We started with about 12,000 a couple days ago. It's my pick of the show. We're down to the final 2,700, but with 800 of you on the line, if
Wow.
everybody gets more than one, just like we're seeing with the lilacs final quantity or
Yep.
the daylilies that sold out, you might be left out in the cold. All right, gang, let's get in here.
Come on out.
Okay, so get ready for me and Courtney in the garden.
That's so exciting.
I know, we have a new show called Dish in the Dirt with Courtney and Jane.
Well, this was fun practice for the show.
I know, we want
Oh,
to
it's
see
gonna
all
be
of
a
you
big
there.